See, it's only out here in the wild that man can truly revert to his primal instincts. Out here I can feel my senses being heightened. I've got powers that I wouldn't normally have. I've gained an appreciation for nature and a knowledge of it too. Now I can tell which plants will give me nourishment for the winter and which ones will give me syphilis. It hasn't been easy, of course. I've been out here in the wilds for 3 days now, and learning how to survive outside of the world of toasties and cheese toasty makers hasn't been easy. I've contracted syphilis 8 times now, and let me tell you, by time 7 you really think about throwing in the towel, about going home to your blender and your toothpaste. You think, why didn't you bring your toothpaste? You think about the various combinations of bark and plant mush you use to make toothpaste alternatives. You think about how doing this gave you syphilis twice. One of the hardest things out here is looking for food. I'm a vegetarian, so I can't hunt for food. And one of the first things I noticed about the park in the middle of London where I live is that there's almost no fruit growing off of any of the trees. And so I mainly survive off of bark and that tea you can make from stinging nettles. Apart from it's extremely wasteful to boil the small amount of water that I do have. And so I mainly make it without the tea. Yeah, it can be painful. And what's more is that stinging nettles are a very generic looking plant. It's hard to tell what I'm trying to say is that I've contracted syphilis 3 times from making stinging nettle tea without the tea. And arguably at this point without the stinging nettles as well. Just chowing down on those select plants that seem to give me a sexually transmitted disease. The wilds are tough, but fair. And to their credit, after that 3rd time, I've not mistaken stinging nettles for anything else since. Surviving in the wild is all about location. You need to think about food, water, protection from the wind, predators, in my case, foxes and aggressive squirrels. You need to know where your nearest stream is and your nearest STD clinic.